line when you ready them. Came out line when you ready them. Back in that, 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 back in that. I'm on the east side, I'm on the north side, south to the west, baby, where's your at? I'm coming clean, going way off the map. Car to a 6-man, turn out my hats. I'm on a jet trying to get dispatched. Carlo Ford, set up the match. Why would I play when I know this? Why would I play when I know this slap? Told the DJ gon' run it. Told the DJ gon' run it. Why would I play when I know this? Why would I play when I know this? Tell the DJ gon' run it. Tell the DJ gon' run it. Why would I play? 4 in the game. Roll off a brain dance. Yeah, I'm insane. Boy, am I tripping? This shotty just drop on him. Different way down in the sea. I done went drop my anchor. What is we talking about? No, I don't talk a lot. Let's just spot that paper. Switching the lane, the lamb delirious. Pull on your block, cause fast and furious. Switching the lane, the lamb delirious. Pull on your block, cause fast and furious. We talking it, can't be serious. I got the bag, you know that I'm clearing it. Who in the lamb, who in the Porsche, who in the Audi, oh, we be steering you.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Bashal Tutin for the first time. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Jacksonville.
In motion left is Thomas. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Down, and that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Here's Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll manage to... It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Prescott. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You could really see him work those progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tootin now on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive in midfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he fires one incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play some try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once more with Tootin. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll carry. Line of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Prescott to throw it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard
Early down
line.
stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and
Right where
10.
this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 46-yard
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To Jacoby Myers. A gain of 16 yards.
And now they'll shift
1st
things
down,
around.
Jaguars.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Britton
Jacksonville.
Strange from 6 yards away.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Jaguars 22. kickoff for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really... He's got a man complete! And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Is a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, well, I don't want to try and tackle that big man.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 20, here's a second down and 4.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Prescott here to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor, and that time looked well for a solid game.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running straight ahead with Tootin.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Back to throw.
A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. The give is to Tootin.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game.
Jaguars 22.
Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But
after all that you've done to me, I'm still glad you came. What a beautiful agony. I'm hooked on the pain as we go round in circles, finding someone to blame. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Alright, I fantasize about a nightmare that I have when I'm around you. When I think I'm gonna die there, then you're standing in my bedroom. Oh, my energy is telling me the writing's on the wall. Yet I'm relieved you called. After all that you've done to me, I'm still glad you came. What a beautiful agony. I'm hooked on the pain as we go round in circles, finding someone to blame. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Show me how to get over beautiful agony. Show me how to get over. I dream of waking up without this, when the memories are long gone. But the memories are what I miss. I can't remember